How to start your own tarot reading or psychic reading business. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, psychic tarot reader. And you can check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, for my credentials or for your own personal tarot reading or birth chart reading, okay? So how to start your own tarot reading or psychic reading business? Well, first I would say I think it's important to figure out what type of psychic reader or tarot reader are you. Are you a tarot? First of all, are you psychic or do you just read tarot? There's a distinction. When it comes to psychic abilities, you don't necessarily need tarot cards to be able to read a situation or read a person. Psychic abilities are things like I was saying, clairaudience, clairvoyant. There's clairsentient, I believe. There's, being an empath. There's all different types of abilities. So it's kind of important to pinpoint which type of abilities you most resonate with or which you believe you have. There's also mediumship and things like that. And then I would, practice those abilities, practice those skills, just to kind of figure out your own flow, so that you can figure out whether or not you, for example, need tarot cards. Like, do you really need tarot cards if you have psychic abilities? I'm psychic, but I still use tarot. Maybe you don't need to use tarot, though. Or are you just a tarot reader? Maybe you don't have psychic abilities, or you don't believe you have psychic abilities, because I think we all have psychic abilities, I believe, personally. But, maybe you're not as in tune with your abilities, so you just kind of read tarot. That's important. These are important things that you want your eventual clients to know. Like, they're going to ask you, well, are you a psychic, or do you just read tarot? And then they might ask, well, what type of readings do you do? Maybe you do love readings specifically, or maybe you do, focus on career and finances, or, maybe you focus more so on astrology and maybe you there's a specific type of astrology, like maybe use the Vedic astrology system rather than the other astrology systems. Like, it's important to pinpoint exactly what you do, exactly what your skill is. The more specific you are, the more clear you will be defined as by your potential audience or visitors or potential clients. You know what I'm saying? You want someone to be like, oh, I need a reading on this specific thing. Who can I go to? Oh, I'm going to go to so-and-so tarot. Maybe that's the name you call your business, so-and-so tarot, because I know they specialize specifically in that type of reading. Like, maybe you do legal type of readings, and maybe you don't have to be so specific, but the more specific you can get on exactly what it is you do, how you do it, the more you can target your audience, the more you can, kind of target and expect, have an idea, I guess, of the type of target audience or the type of business, clients that you want to attract, So there's number one, figure out exactly what you want to do, what type of reader you are. I'm sorry about that. Let me put this on. What type of reader you are, what type of, services you'll provide. Maybe you're just on a reader. Maybe you also have, products that you want to sell too, like candles, or, maybe you make jewelry, or maybe you do Reiki on the side, or something like energy work. Like, it's really important to figure out what you bring to the table, and how you can help people, and, be specific in that. So next, okay, we have an idea of what you want to do, and how you want to do it. And what type of reader you are. The next thing I would say is to figure a way to market your skills or your gifts. The great thing about this current age that we live in is that we now have online tools such as YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of these great social media platforms to build an audience, to build a business, and then I would definitely recommend getting your own website, like creating a website. It's really easy to create websites with like WordPress, Wix. There are so many platforms for you to build your website, And also, another important thing is to figure out your pricing. How much are you going to charge? Now, I don't want to put words in your mouth or ideas in your head, but mm, you don't want to overcharge, but you don't want to undercharge. That's what I'll say. As a reader, as a tarot reader or a psychic reader or a healer, a spiritual worker, a light worker, whatever you want to call yourself, you want to charge what you're worth. You want to know your worth, because if you don't know your worth, you can be taken for a ride by a lot of people who need help, who need assistance, but may not have the resources to give that equal give and take of exchange of energy, for you providing a service, you doing work for them, and them repaying you. Now, one way is that can work for you in the beginning, like when you're like building your client base, building your name, your reputation, maybe for exchange and doing readings for people who can't afford to pay. Maybe you can say, okay, well, since you can't pay, could you at least write a review for me on my website or my Facebook page? You know what I'm saying? Like, get some exchange, in the beginning, so you're just not left kind of out in the cold, broken, with nothing to show for it. All right. So definitely, market yourself. Social media, like I was saying, is a good, but before you market yourself, have your pricing down. For me right now, I'm still kind of in the beginning stages. I'm about a year and a half into my business, my tarot psychic business. So I'm still in the beginning stages, but how I figured out what works for me and I believe what works for other people, because I still want to be affordable, but I know my worth. I just charge $1 per minute. Now, maybe as I, age, as my business ages, I'll probably increase my prices, or maybe I won't. We'll see. But like I said, being in the middle, not pricing yourself too low, not pricing yourself too high. You know what I'm saying? But always go by spirit. Always, go by what spirit tells you, by what your soul, what your soul resonates with the most. But also pay attention to the public. Pay attention to who's buying what. For me, and I studied business for a bit in college, but then I went into marketing and advertising. So this is probably why I'm so successful at what I do, because I have a good understanding of business and advertising and how the two go hand in hand when it comes to starting your own business. So dang it, I keep forgetting my because I don't have like a structure. I kind of just wanted to go on the fly. For me, in my business, I try to offer many different options for pricing. And what I did was I paid attention to who bought what, how frequently people bought what, and the options that people didn't use ever or didn't use frequently, I eliminated those options, and I just stuck with what worked, what the people bought, what most resonated with the audience, with the visitors, with my clients. So pay attention to your clients and your clients' behavior. These are just business practices I'm kind of giving you right now. Okay, so you have your pricing, you know what you do, you know how you do it. I would say before you even go into marketing, before you even launch your situation, I'll get a website up, even if it's, bare bones, minimum, at least give people the ability to purchase a reading from you, to purchase your products or what so have you. You know what I'm saying? And then go into marketing. How are you going to get the word out there about your business, your psychic tarot reading business? One great platform is the one we're on right now, both you and I, YouTube. All right, YouTube is a great way to get the word out there about your business, but also about what you do. Remember, with things like YouTube, it's not all about, your business and why you should buy a reading from me and, oh, I'm the best at what I do. It's about connecting with your audience, connecting with your clients, building those relationships with potential clients, and not just potential clients, but building business relationships, overall, building relationships with people. You want people once again to kind of be like, dang, I'm having trouble, I really need to know about this one thing. I'm going to go to so-and-so's tarot YouTube channel. I'm going to go to so-and-so's psychic YouTube channel because I know they talk about that topic a lot, and I can learn a lot by watching their videos. And then they start watching your videos, and then they're like, dang, so-and-so tarot is really, really knowledgeable about this topic. I think I might buy a reading from them. That's how it works. That's how you build those relationships. So you have to think of it that way. You have to think of yourself as a brand, once you start your own psychic tarot or online tarot business. Also, kind of figure out, do you want it online or do you want it your own, like, physical space that people can go to? Now, in this day and age, I would say, the physical space is fine and all good and dandy, and it's actually probably beneficial, from not only, a business standpoint, but a real estate standpoint and all those types of things. But we could go into a whole tangent about that. I told you, I business intrigues me. But anyways, I think in this day and age, online is very, very important, okay? So even if you don't provide services online, which I think you should definitely think about providing your services online, especially if you want to expand your business. Remember, Jupiter, like that Jupiter energy is all about expansion. So let's expand. Let's, expand our horizons when it comes to business in that way, especially in this field because it's so budding. But anyways, I say all this to say online is important. Social media is important. Have a website. Have a Facebook page, have an Instagram, and whatever else outside of that you decide to join on is up to you. But definitely have the bare essentials. Have a website. All right, you need a website, seriously. All right, you can go to Wix, you can go to WordPress. It's cheap to like get just a basic website. It's actually free, but you want a .com. You don't want like a .wordpress.com. Like you want to look official. All right. And then as you get bigger and you grow, you can start to invest more into yourself, invest more into your brand, your business, and then you can make your website look better. You can start getting your email subscriber lists and things like that. You can put more into your marketing. I mean, this is how you want to think. You want to think like a business owner. You want to think like an entrepreneur. All right, you want to think like a boss. So this is the bare essentials of how to start your own psychic tarot reading business, psychic business or tarot reading business. Okay. There are lots of us out there, it's all about your brand. It's branding. It's all about branding, and branding is a whole nother topic. So if you would like me to get into that, let me know, okay? But otherwise, thank you for listening and watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Just for inspiration or what so have you, just to kind of see, get a bare, not a bare, but like kind of a template of what, things are important to have on the tarot website, I guess. Remember, I'm always improving my website too. You're always improving, That's another thing. Don't think just because, all right, I have my own business, I'm here, that you're going to be good. Like, you're going to have to improve. You're going to have to, stay up to date, stay up to the trends in terms of, what's looking good on the website, what's going on social media. Like, that's just business 101, but start now, okay? Don't wait. The time is now, alright? So, anyways, follow me on Instagram at Lamarr Townsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official. Join my Facebook group, Lamarr Townsend Group, which you can find on the group section on my Facebook page. Nothing but positive vibes there. And if you have any questions, comment below, okay? Thank you guys so much. Namaste. And wishing you best of luck on your journey to becoming a business owner and an entrepreneur. All right, in this spiritual community. All right, make the world better, make it brighter, make it happier.